Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Guess what I'm wearing on my eyes and lips today? I think this will give you a little bit of a clue. So if you'd like to see how I got this look using the new Dior holiday collection, then this video is for you. I am so excited. Look what got delivered today. Even the packaging has the circus theme. This is the first time I'm opening up my Dior 2025 holiday collection. I only just got it today, so I am so excited. If you order directly from Dior, it's packaged so beautifully. They've sent me a few samples and they've put them in a little Dior pouch, which is a nice touch. I got two products from the holiday collection. It just comes in the standard Dior packaging. This eyeshadow palette is a limited edition. And it comes in this gorgeous limited edition gold packaging, which I can see my fingerprints getting all over. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty to look at. As you can see, it has that gorgeous silver embellishing on there as well. But unfortunately, that is an overspray. So as soon as I use it a few times, it will be gone. I know the gorgeous pattern's going to be gone as soon as I do the swatches. So I'm going to just enjoy one more look at it before I ruin it. And these are the swatches. As you can see, in true Dior fashion, they're not as pigmented as you would get in a Natasha Denona or a Pat McGrath. They're very, very soft and shimmery. They have a very beautiful subtle shimmer to them as well. Although it is a very plum-leaning palette, as its name suggests, I find that it's a very wearable plum, if you like. So I'd be able to wear this palette to work. I've just done the swatches, and as you can see, the gorgeous silver pattern has gone, and that's just from doing the swatches. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay looking as pretty as it does when you first open it. Okay, so I'm just going in with my fluffy brush to the middle plum shade, and I'm just going to pop it in the crease. Ooh, it's actually quite pigmented when you're putting it on the eye. These are satin shades, but you can definitely put these ones in the crease. This is a gorgeous cool toned plum palette. That looks really pretty. In the pan, it does look quite deep, but once you've got it on the eye, it blends in beautifully. Look how pretty that is. That's the thing with Dior shadows. They are very subtle and soft on the eye. You see, although that was quite a deep color, it doesn't look too heavy on the eye. I've got my flat eyeshadow brush and I'm just going into this soft purple shade here. I'm going to bring it right across and we'll see how it looks across the lid. This is actually a really, really pretty purple. I wonder why they decided to go with a circus theme. I mean, Dior and the circus aren't two things that immediately come to mind. Now I'm just going in with my eye intensify brush and I'm going in with this deeper plum shade here. I'm just going to bring it on the outside part of the eye and we'll see how much depth we can get from it. And I'm just going in with that same shade to do the other eye. You can obviously get more of a subtle everyday look with this one for work. I want to have a go using every colour in the palette just to see how they perform. So it is looking extremely purple. It is a very blue toned purple, if that makes sense. Really cool leaning. There is this pretty lilac shade too. So I feel like the look's looking quite dark. So I might go in with this one here with my flat shadow brush. And I might try and bring it in along here and we'll see if that makes much of a difference. It is adding a subtle lavender shift to my eye. I feel as though that has lightened the look up a lot more, adding that shade in there. I'm just going in with my smudge shadow brush and I'm just going to bring this lighter lilac under the lash line. I think I really like it because it's not too heavy. It doesn't drag the eye down. So I think that shade there is really pretty under the lash line. Just grabbing some of this silver shade and I'm going to just pop it in the middle of the eye and just see if we can get some real pop. I just want to get a real pop of silver in the middle of the eye. If you're not wanting the look to be too overly purple, this silver shade really helps the situation. I'll close my eye so you can see the impact of that silver. I am, of course, going to use that silver colour as an inner corner highlight. So I just go back in with that silver shade and I'm just going to use it as an inner corner highlight. I've just got my angle brush and I want to see how much depth I can get from this shade here and whether I can make it into an eyeliner. It is very subtle. Like, I wouldn't say it shows up majorly as an eyeliner. It does create a little bit of depth. Oddly enough, I really do like the addition of this shade here. I feel like it just brings a little bit of warmth to the look and almost like a contrast as well because it is so much warmer than the other shades in the palette. It really looks pretty when you add it as an eyeliner. It just has given it a little bit more dimension. So I really do love this shade here. So this is the look with the eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to go and pop some mascara on and we'll see how it looks. So this is the eyeshadow look. I've just added a little bit of mascara to the look as well. I'm actually surprised. I do like this palette a lot more than what I thought I would. Purple eyeshadow is not something that I'd normally reach for. However, I do really like this look, and the shimmers are very subtle in there as well. There's no heavy glitters, so it would be flattering on more mature eyelids as well. I've used every color in the palette. You can, however, just mix 1 or 2 colors together. You can get a pretty everyday look with it, with just a hint of purple if you so wish. I got another product from the Dior Holiday Collection. This one I'm also very excited about. I got one of the Rouge Dior Sequin Liquid Duos. I'm so excited to try this. This is also a limited edition, and like the eyeshadow palette, it has that gorgeous gold component to it as well to match the holiday theme and the limited edition packaging. And the shade I got is 100, which is called Spectacular Nude, and that's what the tip looks like. And I'll just swatch the shade for you. So this one here is Spectacular Nude. I made a good choice. I really love this shade. A shade that I'd actually wear to work, and something that I could wear every day to work, because I'm spending so much money on this product. If you're spending money on this makeup, you want to make sure that you're going to get everyday wear out of it. There's a really comfortable matte feel to it when you first put it on. It doesn't feel drying at all. And on the other end here, we have a gloss to put over the top. So on this end here, it is just a clear gloss that you put over the top so you can get more of a shimmery shine. You get more of a high shine once you pop this one on. So this is dried down now, so I'll put the gloss on top. This has a really interesting consistency to it. It actually feels quite sticky when you first put it on the lips. I'd hate to say it, but it kind of feels like, it almost feels like a little bit of a glue. But as you can see, it has added a lot more shine to my lips. My lips feel really hydrated and comfortable with both products on. It's meant to stay with this intensity and be very long wearing as well. It also has some little glitter particles in there, so I know that doesn't sound too pleasant. They're so subtle that you can barely see them, but they are definitely there. There is some glitter on my lips. Well, this is the final look. I must admit, I'm a lot more impressed with the eyeshadow palette than I thought I would be. The lipstick at the moment feels very comfortable. However, I do need to see how it wears over time. So I am going to do a wear test today, and I will let you know in another video what I actually thought of it. I'm actually a lot more surprised with how wearable the look came out. I honestly thought that it was going to be way too purple leaning, but I actually like it. I'm actually happy with the way it turned out, and I know I can tone it down a little bit more if I wish to for work. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and if you've made it this far, please remember to like and subscribe, as it helps me out a lot, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.